I think what happens as we proceed through the 20th century is it becomes harder and harder to see only the monumental in the landscape, and so you get much more kind of complex interactions between the photographer and the landscape. So it's very much of a discussion, not so much of one side or the other of either wilderness or urban world, but what happens when these two worlds come together.
The frontier still calls to the American photographer, but it's no longer limited to the American West. It can be as wide as the vastness of space or as deep as the interior of our minds.
I look at the new frontier as going beyond just the land. I see discoveries in science as really our new frontier. The new technology, exploration into the ocean, the bottom of the ocean, and ancient cities that we're discovering there. The boundaries are being pushed out further than we can even imagine.
How do we change the mythologies that we've been living by for 100 years? And how do we not get despondent about what we've done? These are the challenges for contemporary landscape photography. And I find that it's a daunting task, but it's one of great optimism.
Our new frontier out there has really changed our sense of landscape. And it's not just what we do in this one little space that's important to us, but it's the whole large system or cosmos that we're a part of, and we can no longer see ourselves as separate from this system.
I see the next frontier as a place, but it's a place of thought, and it's a place where we believe that we are no longer separate from nature. We don't need to conquer it. We just need to exist with it.
I mean, it's a cliche to say artists ask important questions, but I think these days landscape photographers are asking very important questions. They're really engaged in the political process of what is our relationship to the landscape and what are we going to do about it, and where are we going to spend money, and what kinds of decisions are we going to make about the place where we live. We have gotten over that modernist thing about art being separate from the rest of society. Art is not separate from the rest of society. It's still difficult to plug in, you know. I mean, maybe this documentary will help with that, because art is still shown in galleries and expensive coffee table books, and the people who need to be paying attention are not the people who are going to go to galleries. But it's changing.
No matter where they find it, it's the photographer's privilege to discover the frontier through the view of the shutterbox.